Welcome back, Blue Dragons. I'm Rue and you're with my channel. Welcome to my mind. In this video, we are doing the fantasy tag. It's a tag that has been circling YouTube for some years now, but I recently found it and I thought the questions were quite interesting. So I'm doing the tag. The creator of the tag is a word of words. I'm gonna link her original video down below. This is the first time I'm actually doing this because I have no idea who created the previous tags that I've done in this channel. So huge step. Let's just jump right in. First question. What fantasy series would you want to be a part of? Mind, you would be yourself but a character in the series. Whether you survive would depend on your own abilities or abilities you could potentially learn in that world.
Guess who's screwed?
I have an idea. They're not very popular books, but they're based on a very, very popular supernatural show called Supernatural. And yes, they're book series based on the show, and I think that if I was in those books, I would actually be quite alright because I know 99% of the information already, like all the knowledge about the monsters and the hunters and all the things.
Plus, I love sandwiches, and with the drinking, we're already there.
I would only need to, learn a couple of other things, that I'm lacking as an ability to be a hunter. So, yeah, the Supernatural series. Question number 2. What type of fantasy being do you want to be? Could be a human-like one, elf, shadow hunter, wizard, or a mythological creature like a dragon or a unicorn. This is a creature that I want to be. I would probably want to be some kind of a magician slash assassin, because I would like to have magic, but I also want to be trained in combat. Living your everyday life, would you rather have magical powers or have a mythological creature for a pet or BFF? For example, have a dragon you could ride around. This is so low, I love dragons, but I would prefer having magical powers, and one of those powers would be going into magical worlds where I can ride dragons.
Gotta love this post.
Who's your favorite fictional dragon? I honestly don't have one. I haven't read about so many dragons.
I mean, I've read a few, but I couldn't say I liked any one of them particularly.
So I'm gonna say that my favorite fictional dragon hasn't been created yet. I'm working on it, so we're gonna see soon. What is your favorite fantasy movie? This, of course, includes movies where
modern day people end up in fantasy worlds.
I like a lot of fantasy series. I like
the Harry Potter series, and I like the Lord of the Rings series and the Hobbit series, of course.
But I would say that my favorite has to be from Harry Potter, of course. And it would be the 5th movie because it's my favorite one. So Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. If you could pull any character out of a fantasy series to live in a normal world as your friend or
maybe a love interest, who knows?
Who would you choose?
Note that this means they would no longer be in their own book. So think about what that might mean.
So this has to be me trying not to be selfish?
You just make it harder for me, girl.
I would want to choose Ron as being my friend.
And maybe, more than that, because he's kind of fun and you can never be bored with Ron.
But I have to pull him out of Harry Potter, which would probably end up in Harry's death. Because Ron saves his life multiple times. The last one being in the 7th book, where he gets him out of the lake and Harry doesn't freeze and drown to death. You know what? I am gonna pull Harry out of his world. And then Ron and Hermione and maybe Ginny would follow. And we can all have like a nice gang thing going on. Yeah. We could be like the Dream Squad. Question number 7, and that's the last one. If you can make a supporting character in any fantasy series the protagonist of that series, who would you make the new star? I would choose Nico from Heroes of Olympus because I think he's a very fascinating character and would love to see a book where he's the protagonist.
Yes. So he would be the protagonist of these series, but I think we'll be fun with that because he's just interesting. I like him.
Also, the Raven cycle, I know on theory we have 4 main characters, but I just would love to have more of Adam or Ronan, no matter which one, just more of those. Be more protagonistic than Blue and Gansey.
For a moment I forgot his name.
So yeah, that was with the tag. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you might want to consider it, because I do a lot of videos about TV shows and books and beer and travels, and I do a lot of tags, and I'm gonna continue doing lots of tags. If you want to do a tag,
you're it.
You can answer the questions by doing your own video or blog
or tweet or whatever.
Or you can answer the questions downstairs in the comment section.
Or just, I don't know, just comment and say hello.
And if you do all these things, I'll be incredibly grateful, because it's a huge support for a channel like mine, and I'll see you next time.